Good afternoon all, or good evening all. I don't know. People can tune in from various parts of the world, so welcome all on another Sunday evening. At least for here. Yeah, it's online. Very good, very good. Okay. We're back for the second week of Tier 5. Our brand new tier here in ALR. And today we're going to France, which is in the game a very good track, in my opinion, but opinions can differ. You won't be in Tier 5, Ismail. You can want it. I want it too, but or we're just gonna name it Tier 5, where we are racing. So we have already 16 drivers in the lobby, 4 minutes to go. Last week around we were at Silverstone for the very first race of Tier 5 in ALR. Back there I was very pleasantly surprised by the great racing I saw. So I'm gonna assume that it's going to be every week, so back there we saw Courtois win for McLaren in front of Louis, who had a little bit of an unfortunate race because he was leading and was kind of dominant. But he still managed to finish P2, and Steve rounded off the podium. Yeah, those were the first points, and in the constructors it's McLaren at top with 26. Yeah, I can also take over the driver standings, but it's like literally the top 10 with an extra point for Louis. So the constructors, I can say the constructors at least. McLaren is leading with 26, followed by Mercedes with 19, Alfa Romeo with 15, and it's funny because from every team except McLaren, one driver of the team scored points and the other one didn't. So the constructors is like 26, 19, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. And no points for Red Bull, unfortunately. So it's like a driver standing, but then for constructors. But at least that means that maybe we picked the right I don't know how the team forming was for this. Hello Mike, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm very curious how it will go tonight. In real life, France is not the best of the best tracks, more like a parking lot of course, but most of the time in the game you see yeah, good racing here. People can easily overtake or be overtaken, so there is a lot of room. So it's not like that if someone gives you slightly less space that you immediately end up in the wall. So we will see. And of course it can rain this afternoon. I hope not, because it's a pain France in rain, but still. But like Spain, is Spain in rain? Oh wait, it doesn't rain in Spain, so never mind. I think we will wait shortly because there are still people on their way. I can better just race in this league. There's at least space for me here. And I won't finish last, so that's a big plus. Simon is hoping for rain. Well, it's lovely to see France with rain, but I don't like it to drive France in rain. That's more the point. Because I can for sure name one corner where people are gonna fly off. I don't know the corner names. The corner names, corner numbers. I don't think this track even has corner names. Because you have to name like every corner that can be used in every different configuration, and this track has like a million configurations, so that wouldn't work anyway. However, the long straight had a name, right? The Mistral straight, or the something like that, or was it just the chicane that was named the Mistral? I don't know, man. Well. Apparently, when I'm talking about rain, the game listens to me or something like that. I don't know. Okay, well, this should be fun. Everyone on intermediate. Yeah, it's looking like intermediate conditions. It's like raining, but it doesn't look that bad. There's a Merc coming out, but I think there's already someone out. We go into some onboard footage if I can. And I think it's Aero is first out. Let's see how the conditions are. Oh, Louis is. Wow, that's good to know. Yeah. I see a lot of different names already. Or I'm not just good in remembering stuff, but I think Jublade is new. In the, I think Williams in the second Williams, and Mike in the Haas, I think, and Buddha Mart in the Ferrari. Well, a lot of people going out already. It looks doable, these conditions. It will be very interesting to see how long the runs will be from people, because You can always decide to do longer runs, take in some more fuel, and then make sure your tires are up to temperature for like your third lap or your fourth lap. That's at least stuff I'm always doing. So Heide is going to start off his lap as the first guy. Hoping that everyone can set at least a valid lap time, because that's also difficult. Penalties are going to play a role in the race. Don't know the weather in the race, of course, but surely they're gonna fall some penalties. And someone left who was not even in. Okay. But it looked very nice so far, for Heide at least. Just follow him on his first run here. And he has a purple second sector, but that's obvious. I don't know if it's like now harder in the rain to get an invalid lap or not. Are you more careful, or I think that's a little bit driver dependent. Normally in the rain I don't get penalties as often as in the dry. Everyone out except for Oren and Buddha. And there are some yellows. Oh yeah, oh no. Oh, Heide survived at least one lap. And he puts in a 148. Steve at 2 tenths behind. We got Pingwing in the final sector now. Don't know if he looks already slow, I think. Or is it just like, I don't know. Louis is coming very close to the tijd of Heide, on only 14,000. And let's see what our race winner of last week can do. Only 6. There are also a lot of people that went in, maybe invalidated their lap. I hope Courtois didn't do that. He didn't, and he's going fastest with a 147. What's it, 10 quicker? Mike is in. And Kamix is doing a very strange line. And Steve already retires. According to my map, that's indeed the exit of. Let's find the number. Exit of turn 10, I think. Yeah, out of my mind. Must be 10. And he's already out then. I think everyone is coming in after one lap. That's interesting. I'm very curious if people might go on. Louis is continuing. And also, I think Leon. Oh no, Leon is in the back straight. That's just the first lap. Oh yeah, Louis is indeed going quicker. 39.8, which is makes sense, I think, because you have warmer tires, second lap. I think he should carry on. Buddha is now in. Is he on a lap? It doesn't really look like. However, no, I'm kidding. So Louis has an 8-10 lead now. It also looks like just solid intermediate conditions. It's not like that the rain is easing off or going harder or something, but that's visually what it looks like. Let's see how he does turn 10, if he's keeping it together. Yeah, driving in the wet is a pain in the ass. I already said it. So I won't blame anyone who just bobbles it in this kind of conditions, because I would do the exact same. Buddha coming up to the final corner. And let's see, and I think also, I don't know if it's Louis or the other bird behind him, but he is, I think, and Buddha is at least 9th, has at least a time on the board, which is very handy to have in this kind of situations. Oran also coming to the line, and he also has a time on the board. It's not like the pace of Louis at the moment, but it's better than having nothing. Sun went to P2 on 6/10. He has also went out longer. It's now 3 laps on the intermediate. And also Farham is on a lap, I think. That's at least the key to at least have put in a lap. So for Stiva it's not too bad because he already has a lap. He can drop down, especially when it dries up, but if people just don't add up together over a whole lap, then he still has track position. And oh yeah, that's the problem by, I think, oh Mike, I was just on board with Mike, and he lost it even further than oh, that doesn't work, okay. He lost it like coming into 11. And there is another one off. I think Penguin is... Oh, damn. Guys. People having a party over there. Good lord. Good lord. It's at least very safe that people just wait a couple of seconds instead of just immediately joining back on track, because there can be people on the lap. So there is all kind of space to let someone through who's on a fast lap, of course, especially when after you went off. Christoph is just going to be the lap for him. He's out of ERS, but he is 11th with a 42.3. Ella is invalid. Cloud, who put in a 149 already. He is now in the final sector. He is improving at the moment. Yeah, Mike, I don't know. There were like 3 cars or 4 cars that went off in turn 2 together. Or turn 10, from my feeling. Or at least after you crashed there. So. It's a very tricky one in the rain, indeed. You can't like floor it over there. And Cloud going to P3 with a 46. Ella coming in. And this also looks like and Danger also comes in, and he did 4 laps on the Inter, so he really gave it a shot. Leon is finishing his lap at least. Let's see if he can improve on his 41.6. Yeah, 49. And Christoph behind him, I think, goes to 41.7. Just P9. Just put it in the lap. But still, the field is led by Louis, who has a big margin over Sun by, what did I say? 6/10? Yeah, more than 6/10. And apparently the truck is drying, so that could be interesting. However, I don't know how much it will be dry. If it's like worth the gamble to go on a slick tire, or is it just like drying that you can set better intermediates? That would be the question. Courtois looks on the lap and improves to a 40 flat, so he is closing up to Louis at the moment. He's now only 2/10 behind. He's choosing. Let's see if... Oh no, he invalidated. That's a shame. I thought maybe he was going to improve again, but I think people are now doing indeed their outlap or still are in because they want to be ready for their final run, which is very likely. But still, there are 4 guys with no time, so I was thinking, I don't see anyone getting disqualified. Oh. Still, that's a shame then. I think it's very hard to do a lap without invalidation, of course, and there are major yellow flags. I hope everyone is staying away from each other. Then, I don't know, he's going in with 3 minutes to go in the rain with no time. It's gonna be close. Maybe he can indeed make it, but then only for like 1 run. And Penguin at least set a time. That's good. A 44 flat. And Ella is again on an invalid lap. I think he has... Oh, he's on new tires. He has two more shots, I think. Yeah. But in the meantime, the Mercs are on fast runs. I hope they are. Farham at least is. He is massive. He was 4/10 quicker. 4/10 under his time. So if he doesn't mess up the final sector, he can at least maybe improve a spot? Just a spot? Like just? But that's like a free position because Stever can't like, oh damn. People actually in the pits and Louis massively compromised there by the Racing Point and the McLaren that just came out. Cloud is also on a faster lap at the moment. But by just can also mean that he will at least jump a position over Sun at the moment. It's just like a racing point stationary after turn 1 and 2. Oh, he's back up to driving. Okay, that's good. Cloud's coming towards the line. And he goes quicker. I saw the small digit change, but it's not enough for an extra position upwards on the grid. But he's still on a very solid P4. It's weird because people keep joining. I hope Heide just put the lobby on like for invite only. I hope he was reminded of that. Because, yeah, the problem is there are 3 spots, so... the other Ferrari of Leon, I think he just spun in the final corner, yeah. So that's not going to be a good time for him on his final lap. Unfortunately. There are also some drivers just pitting. Buddha is going to try one more time. And improves to even P7. Just ahead of Farham. And I think maybe Cloud invalidated, okay. I think the track was indeed improving, yeah. Not by very much, but... Oh, look at that, Sun is just on a flyer, I hope. He is. Is he gonna improve then? Oh, damn, and he comes very close to the time of Louis. Only, yeah, a big tenth off. Fastest final sector. And that was the last one. He really, yeah, like, waited until the final moment to do something about it and put himself up the front row, so... Very good job. Very well done. If Simon says that he'd been in turn 11. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's also a nasty one. Especially when you have purple sectors. So, qualifying is over. And, yeah, I didn't do a prediction in the beginning, but, yeah, normally my prediction would at least be Louis on pole. After last week already. Is there still someone out? But everyone finished. But didn't we just had 17 drivers just a moment ago? For real. And how can this guy just... Well, he's not gonna make the line, the lobby is just close enough now. And apparently there are also AI. I'm curious if the settings are good. In my feeling... Oh god. Oh, okay, it's going on. I have my doubts if the settings are... like... Oh yeah, the AI's gone now. Yeah, that's true. But still, I can't remember that Dead Bread. What a funny name. Was like in the lobby at the beginning. Okay, well, we will see. I don't hope if he's not like in the league. I don't hope he is just. Oh wait, I had to check the. No, I didn't. I did have to check the Discord. That makes sense now. Okay, well then it's everything is good. Then my concerns were for nothing. That's only well, it looks dry already, so everyone can just pick an optimum tire strategy to use. Everyone can have the opportunity to start on softs or mediums or hards. I think the softs to hards is doable. That's what I tried. Sometimes I even tried it when it was not really possible. That I was like in lap 9 and that I had to come in and that I was like just one another lap and then my tires completely fell off the cliff. And otherwise medium to hards is also doable. Here we are. So to go to the grid one more time, Louis starts on pole, in front of Sun. Courtois, the leader in the championship because he won the first race, is in P3. Cloud in 4th, Heide in 5th, followed by the both Ferraris of Leon and Buda. Farham is in 8th. Steva is still 9th, although he just like retired after one lap. So it still worked out not too bad for him. Christoph in 10th, Danja in 11th, Pingwing in 12th, Orwen in 13th, Kamix in 14th, 15th is Ella, followed by Deadbread, Dewblaze, Mike and Adrian in P19. So what another driver. Well, in this tempo I could even race. 19 drivers, yeah, that's good, that's good. Let's see the tires. Very interested. A lot of the people, a lot of the guys went on with the mediums at the beginning. 4 drivers on softs, Louis, Denja, Orwen and Ella, and Steve decided to start on the hards. I love this variety, I can't even pronounce it. So, this should be still positive for Louis. He can just floor away from the rest. If everything goes right, he has at least the best start and he can just drive away from the rest because he's on the softer tire in the beginning of the race. A real G. Well, what do you say, Ryan? What do you say? Well, I have to focus on the race now, because there's going to be a lot of action, I believe. Lovely, that's the kind of angle I wanted to see. 5 red lights are now out, and indeed Louis has the best start, and the rest is following with some lagging, I think, or some Dutchy shit. And I think, and there is already a lot of penalties, a VSC, and position changes. I'm very curious how people still can overtake each other under the thing, but still. A VSC and like a third of the grid already has a penalty. Nice. But at least, oh no, it's going wrong. People, come on, it's VSC, and I think the Ferrari of Buda just broke his front wing on the Alpha, and there are more front wings flying off. Oh god. And I think Buddha just dropped all the way to the back. And Penguin has also a 5 second because he gained the position. It's carnage. Let's go back to the front, where it's slightly less carnage, with Louis driving away and Courtois already on 2/10 at the moment. And there are still position changes between Farm and Steve. I think the time in tower, the standings are not too glitched at the moment. There are a lot of people coming in already, because I saw a lot of front wing flying. Yeah. So Courtois is, Louis is just leaving the party. He's like, I'm going. See you guys later when I'm on the slower tire and you're maybe on the faster tire. And he's followed by Courtois. I think Leon has an incredible start, because I'm gonna look what the penalty. No penalty. And I know that the bottom 5, Stiba, Denja, Debret, Christopher and Buddha made their stop. Where can I see that? I'm confused. Here. Yeah, Leon indeed had a kind of a good start. He won 3 places. I have to put on my notifications off. Nobody ever messaging me. Sun has dropped 4 because he was on the front row, and he is now only in P6. And an incredible start also for Ella, up 7, and multiple people up 6 places. But again, 4 of the 6 places are like I think even 5 of the 6 places are because those guys pitted. But that's the case for Jubilate, for Mike, and for Adrian. So yeah, and they stopped. So let's go back. Ella is coming in already. Did he have damage? I want to know now. But yeah, we can see later. I think Heide tried to make a move on Leon. The only problem is that he didn't went through, and now he has Cloud on his back. And this can be very interesting from now on, because the DRS is on for the straight. Okay, Kamix is passing Penguin here, before the straight even. And I think Heide did it. He is alongside. He's on the outside, and he has to pay attention again for Cloud. Heide shows that he's quicker at the moment, but everyone is now following through. Cloud and also Sun is now in this train, in this battle for third. They're getting along well now. Don't think they will go for the move here. They're still battling, Penguin and Kamik. That's a very odd place to overtake. Penguin still has the inside and also has the position. And already has a 12-second gap to P7. Those guys really left. But Kamik has the position now. Going back to this interesting battle for P3. Louis is gone, he has 5 seconds on Courtois, and Courtois did manage to break out of the DRS of Leon, and because of that, it's now the Leon train. And also Farham is now coming to join this train. He's very close. Is Cloud gonna attack Leon? Is he gonna defend it? Or he has to... Son really had to pay attention if he doesn't want to lose his wing. So watch out. A lot of guys, by the way, who pitted went on to the hards or to the mediums, so interesting how long they can go on and if safety cars can play a role in this. But this is it's good proper racing. Let's see, or if it now, like 2 laps ago, it looked like Heide was going to make the move on Leon, and now it's more like Heide is in the DRS of Leon, but he has to look more. Yeah, he has to watch more behind than, well, yeah, looking forward. What I mean, because Cloud and Sun are very close, and Farham is like hoping to stay in the DRS. Pingwing is going in after 3 laps. I think he has damage then. There won't be a normal reason to go for it. And Sun is alongside, or he's almost. And Heide now going defensive against Cloud. It looks like that Sun has the real, and that's a good move by Cloud, by the way. Sun is having the momentum out of the corner, and then Cloud is putting his ERS on, I think. And he went on to perform the move on Heide. But Heide sticks to... And there is a safety car. For who? Really, for who? Who did retire? Who is off the track? I don't see anyone off the track. And Louis just managed to get into the pits. That's excellent. That worked out so well for him. And I think everyone is going. And he goes to the hard. That's a long stretch from now on, but I think he's also hoping for more safety cars or more VSCs. And oh, some guys went on, and it's Pingwing who retired, but we're on the just on the middle of the long straight. Yeah, really. Unfortunate for him. He is unfortunately our first retirement. There are also some penalties for speeding. Some people like took the penalty in the pits because I think there were a lot more black-white flags before this round of pit stops. And 4 guys went on, which now means that Leon is in the lead in front of Heide. And I think indeed that's the best they can do because they started on the mediums. Sun in third, Farham in fourth, and then comes Louis and Courtois. Courtois was on the mediums, I can remember, but he chose to go for the hards anyway. Kavix was on the hards from the beginning, also Cloud pitted. And there are a lot of guys who already pitted are pitting again. So there are only 5 guys left who didn't pit at all after 6 laps in this race. Nice! Then Ella, who pitted like 3 laps ago, and Denja also pitted shortly before, and also some very interesting calls by Dewblade and by Mike, because they went for the soft, so they are gonna stop again. But they want to make up ground, I think, just after the restart. Making up some ground. Are these guys even catching on the safety car? They're like 25 seconds behind. If the safety car didn't come, then the top 8 was like more than 20 seconds ahead of everyone else. Madness. There are also some people like Denja and Buddha and Christoph and that then. They pitted after lap 1, so I think after they had damage. And they went to carry on, and yeah. Why people waiting? This is gonna take a while before the safety car comes in, because normally this is the final lap, but everyone has to like attached to the train, and It's a good moment to look at penalties. Oh, jeez. 13 seconds after 7 laps. That can't be good. That really can't be good. I hope there are also some of the time, some of the seconds, like 5 or 10 of those seconds are just like 5-second penalties, because you can like serve them in the pit and then you have less penalties in the pit. 13 seconds. And yeah, indeed, everyone except 5 guys. Steve even went to the pits twice, so very good. Okay. It's going to be close if the safety car is coming in this lap or not, because Oren still has to bridge a 10-second gap, which is coming down quickly, but I think we're already too far in the lap to let the safety car come in. So it's going to be another lap, and oh, no, okay, well, that's a late call. Oh god, I hope people pay attention and don't break their front wings during this. I don't want to have a busy night in the stewards, please. I think Leon already went. And we're racing again. And Leon had a good start. And Ella just left. I have to look at this restart. And Sun is going for the attack on Heide immediately, and that is this oh no, oh no. It looked like a team call, but Farham went on to battle the position with his teammate, which is on much fresher and quicker tires, and it cost him dearly because he dropped way back to P10 because of that. He's now under attack also. And Ella is back in. He has to rejoin quickly because he's going to lose positions here. So unfortunately for Farham, I don't think he has damage. I can't even see that he has damage. That's a shame. Going back to the front, and Sun's assault on the second position of Heide. And Louis is also coming close already on New Hearts. It's interesting to see what Louis can do. Yellow. Ella, yeah. Well, at least he rejoined. That's the good news. Bad news is he is lost. Effectively. Back to Louis. I think he already has the pace to gain some positions, and he's going for the move. He likes his corner. It didn't went very well with his teammate, and I think Sun even drove slightly into the back of him, but he has the position at least. And now it's the question, what is Sun gonna do? Because his teammate is behind him, who is on the same strategy as Louis. So the best thing he can do is just let him by, but is he going to do that? I think he has to. Yeah. I think he's going to do it indeed. Yeah, this is a very clever thing to do. Yeah, big props. And now just follow along. And Sun already knows that he has like a shitload of penalties, so. In the meantime, Heide just closed the gap to Liam. And I think he wants to make the move on Liam before Louis is going to interfere with his plans. This moment he has a slight gap, a small gap, but PRS is enabled, so it's going to be we have to see if Louis can get himself in the DRS. He is like on the edge of it now. Same goes for Cloud on Sun, who's also on the new hard. At the moment, Cloud gets his first penalty. Okay, please just give me normal intervals. Be appreciated, you know. Yellows. An orange spun in the first corner, and now he is lost, unfortunately. Louis is coming. It's interesting because these guys on the medium, these guys on the medium just want to stretch down their stint, and you would expect that they would be slightly quicker than the guys on hards, but I think Louis and Courtois just have great pace because they showed us that already in the past. And now it's becoming to be a top 4 or a top 5, which are all very close together, and Cloud is also following. I think after Cloud there's a gap indeed. And Heide with his first penalty, or did he already have? I don't know. It's looking clearly sorry, guys. So yeah, I think if Heide, and he has some ERS. And compared to Louis, he has kind of the same, and Leon has way less. So he's like literally defending for his life at the moment. Yeah, Louis is going to grab it. He has an immense toe. He's going to do the double move. He's just gonna do pass both guys, but Leon doesn't want to give up. And this is mad, because now Heide is also passed and almost loses it, and has to give up the corner. Courtois goes for the move, and from being second for a small amount of seconds, Heide just dropped back to P4. But he's not really racing with Courtois. Courtois, Louis and Cloud are on the same strategy. On a similar strategy, and those guys are on a different one. They hope to be quicker in the end of the race. But there was some great wheel-to-wheel action. And now Cloud is maybe going to look for the move. Oh, no. He just nipped his nose in, and he lost a lot of time because of that. Just clipped him, and no position loss, but he had the that's a shame. Now he has to make up for that time, and Courtois also making the move now on Leon at the end of the straight going into the chicane. And they already did it, Louis and Courtois. Now they can fight it off for the win together. If the tires don't drop off too massive, because they have to do 15 more laps on these hards. And I know they spared them during the safety car period, but it's going to be interesting that they are already in front. If like Leon, because Leon is like the main guy that doesn't have a penalty yet. If he stops, he has fresher hards, I would imagine, but he has to close a gap of more than 20 seconds. And that's a very wide pit entrance, and he's losing a position with it. I've never seen that in my life. Super opportunistic driving from Heide, and yeah, he could have done it. That's insane. That was the prime example from being opportunistic. And he's now gonna lose the position because he's going to serve one of his 5-second penalties, because I think he had multiple. But that was very cool to see. That was on the edge, I know, but it was very opportunistic, because yeah, like Leon went so wide. If you have the right line and the right pace going into the pit lane, you can just go for it. Interesting, very interesting. And Leon dropped back to P9 and Heide back to P11. And go into this battle. Stiva going past Jublade, who is on the soft. Stiva's on the hards at the moment. So that means that the softs are already dropping off after 7 laps. That's, yeah. And Heide already passed Dead Bread, already coming into the chicane, I think, once again. And there is maybe also a move coming up from Kamix on Adrian. Kamix has new hard. Wanted to take the inside. Adrian just closed the door, and he has the line and the optimal position now for this section. And Farham is coming close to it. And Jublade and Mike are pitting, which is logic, because they see that the softs are just dropping off and ALR retired, and it brings out a VSC and almost goes wrong there for Farham. Maybe, I think he was a little bit caught off guard because the VSC was coming where I was going into the turn, and I don't think he has damage of it. I can see if he has damage now. No, doesn't look like. But a real hard, like a massive touch version too. It's a VSC, and the VSC is over, and for that Brett it didn't went well because he has a drive-through now. In the meantime, we're going further with this battle for P10 at the moment now. And the point is, Kamix and Farham can make it till the end. Those are the only guys I'm sure of that they will make it. And I think Leon and Heide also. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. And he's gone. And now it's up for Farham. The position is up for grabs on his new hearts. Going a little bit wide there, but there is a Red Bull going extremely wide and ruining some advertisement. Yeah, he is screwed, that's true. He has to take his drive-through and he has to make a pit stop. And I think he's going to do the drive-through first because the game just says that you should, so you will do that. Farham make the move for P10. P10 it's in. So everyone has penalties. That's also a conclusion we can take. And the fastest lap is of course in the hands of Louis, who is a full second quicker than anyone. And Sun still has to pit. Okay. He is on the mediums. Is he going to do a medium soft? His tires must be burning now. But yeah, the penalties. His tires must be burning, and also his penalty rate is burning. Because he is close to a disqualification. Go to Leon, who has catched up with some guys who were on the hard for a longer time. It's a good race for Leon, I must admit. He was in the lead for some laps, had a little bit of a train behind him, but now he is like he left Heide because him and Heide were very close to each other. He's touching Christoph in the corner there, but now he has a 3-second gap. But he has to overtake here. He has to go for. And doing good, yeah. And also another move here, Farham passing Kabix, has slightly more pace in his Merc. Kabix with a good switchback. He has now position for the corner. If he breaks late, then he will have it, leaving him room. Very good, excellent. And that shows that you can just leave room and keep the position. Come on, make my statement. Don't fuck up my statement. Thank you. You see? Left plenty of room into the corner and still made his way around him. Still has Farham in his DRS and he's coming again. But he's not going for a ridiculous dive. Eight seconds up ahead. It's Heide who's coming close to Christoph now. Sun needs to pit. Oh wait, yeah, he's going to try for the soft spot also. In that case, he doesn't need to pit. He has to wait. Only 2 retirements so far. It's also good to see. And yeah, finally, it's a little bit of rest in this action-packed race so far. Still a lot of close gaps, by the way. And there he goes. He's going a little bit wide. Christoph is still there. Christoph is braking late, giving the room, but it was just called out a little. He has to try again on the straight which is coming up. Can slingshot himself to the corner. Doesn't have a lot of ERS, but he's trying to do it. And with DRS, good move, solid, and he's clear. Well, we're seeing something interesting, and that's that Cloud is closing in on Sun, and indeed, yeah, you should pit then. He's going to try it, 9 laps on the softs. He must try. I think you won't go 18 laps to not try to go for the softs. Yeah, he is. Okay. Unfortunately, he has a penalty. At least that brings him from 19 seconds down to 14 seconds. So he's not close in the disqualification zone again. And he has the quickest tires of all of them, because only Denja is on the... And Steve has not trusted it. He has mediums, 12 lap off mediums. I think he wants to take the opportunity to at least be safe and sound to make it till the end. But I think the likes of Louis, Courtois and Cloud, they're just gonna try to stretch it to the end. Oh, side by side on the straight between Denja. Oh, don't touch each other, please. Give each other space. Okay, that was a little bit touchy, but Denja is true, and I think he should be true because he's on the soft. But he's not gonna make it on the soft. He has to go 9 laps, and he's 4 laps on soft. Farham again with Kamix. I think they have been with each other for the whole race so far. And now it looks like Farham has the pace. Wow, he has a very good run, and oh no, yeah, it went on for too long. It looked very promising. They had a very good battle for a lot of laps. But sometimes if you battle for very long, then one specific point it's done. And then something like this can happen. Oh, he was getting overtaken by Stiva, who is on... Ah, he went for mediums. That's a very safe bet. Yeah, but he wants to. Look, this is going to be fun because Sun is going to be so much quicker. And I don't know, Christoph, if Christoph wants to try to go to the end, he has like 25 laps of hard? It's almost the whole race. He went on to the hard and left 1 or 2. If he makes it. Amazing. And Sun is already closing up now to Heide and to Liam. But yeah, he has to drive far away from them because his penalties. Oh wait, he only has to gain 4 seconds on Heide and 6 on Liam. So. Wow, that's an interesting twist. That's an interesting twist. Courtois is coming in. He is not trusting those hearts, and he has the gap. That's mad. He just has the gap on Liam. He is only losing 1 position with it, and he's bringing Cloud in like a decisive situation. Cloud has to decide now: am I going in now, and then I can battle with him, or am I just pressing on and hoping I'm not losing 13 seconds in 8 laps? And I think he's gonna lose the position anyway because Courtois has no penalties. There comes Sun on Heide. And he's passed. That wasn't too difficult. And Louis, yeah. And Louis is following. And I think he's doing it because Courtois does. He knows he's gonna like, I wanted to say lose first position, but Cloud is just going for it. He is also going for the softs. I think it's more like a snowball effect in this case. Courtois went and they were like, well, we have the gap. We will stay in line in position. So, yeah. Why not? At least I think I can agree on this one. Sun is taking the fastest lap. That Louis, Courtois and Cloud, I think they're definitely not tier 5 pace. I think they're maybe even tier 2 pace. Maybe even faster. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the battle. Sun has passed Cloud, but Cloud is also on those fresh new softs. So, this is a great shot, by the way. Wasn't for too long. And they are coming close to Leon now, who is on a very good podium position at the moment. Having a great race. But I think he is going to be, eaten here, I think. But first, Cloud wants to sort things out with Sun. And shows us that he's faster than him. And he is true. And Leon can only hope for this, that they go into battle with each other, but I think he's screwed, I think. He's not gonna make this. Maybe on penalties, but I'm not looking to the penalties for the last 5 laps. I want to be surprised. There comes the booth, and Leon is braking late. And Cloud wasn't really going for it. I think he's also going for, he wants to have a little bit more ERS. He has a lot of more ERS. Well, not a lot, but significantly more. He only needs to avoid being overtaken by Sun behind. And he's on the most fresh tires. Fight for the podium position. Here he is coming. And I think Leon is going to get demolished unfortunately, on this straight. Or is he gonna hang in? He is going to hang in. Gonna stay to his line, but I think the exit from Sun, a little bit of snapping. That cost him the run on this straight. And that would probably mean that he only can overtake him on the main straight. So this is going to cost Sun the connection to Cloud. There's a yellow flag, but I think someone, Oren, is being lapped and is going slow, and Louis is setting a 30 flat in the race. My general race pace on France was 29.1, 29.2. So Louis is close to tier 1 pace. But he's more close to tier 2 pace, because my lap times are tier 2 pace. And he is fast. Leon dropped into P5. Courtois was getting close to Louis at a certain point, but he was 2 seconds off, and suddenly it's 5.7. And Louis is without penalties, and big props then also to Buddha, because he is the only one left without penalty. But it's not given. Well, it can give him some points if he doesn't make any mistakes at the moment. I know the gap is 8 seconds, and then it's another 8 seconds. But yeah, oh wait, it's 2 seconds and then 8 and then 8. People, yeah, Dead, Brad and Oren are being left. The gaps are kind of huge. So, let's go to Steve, who went on to the fresh mediums and finally catched up to Christoph, who is hanging on his 21 lap old hard. He's even losing the car. He's losing the car out of in the third sector. That says enough about the tires. But yeah, it can pay off for him. It can pay off. He's still in the points, so. Yeah, Buddha. As long as you don't get any penalties, he has also a good amount of ERS. And there we have it, our first disqualification. How many penalties did he have? Can I check quickly? Oh, it just vanished. Maybe on the stream you can see it. It were way too many points. And Steve had done 3 stops at his 7. Oh, Adrian going on the slide. And he's through. And Buddha has a legitimate chance on some points, just because of the penalty situation. And he has like the same amount of degradation on tires probably as Kamik's. It's kind of remarkable that Leon is staying in the DRS of Sun on his his solid hards versus he has 7 laps on his soft stand, so they can go off now. Can he stick in? Yeah. At the front, Louis now has a 10 or 11 second gap. I think if there is a position coming available in higher tiers, then Louis, he's now really. Courtois was following him great, but now he's really demolishing the opposition. But Louis was second last race, and Courtois won it, so they will be equal in the standings. So nothing lost. Championship battle will be exciting. So far still. Leon knows here that staying inside the DRS of Sun can really help him maybe in the final 2 laps. Penultimate lap. The battles are kind of gone at the moment. Luckily it's the end of the race. But it still would be interesting to see how the penalties are going to work out and if Leon is going to make a move in the final lap at the moment that Sun's tires are just completely gone. Let's see if we can follow a lap with Louis. His final lap of the race. "15 seconds. Even if he had penalties. Dominant performance by him. Like a real Mercedes driver should. For the final time, he's going on the, what did I say? The Mistral Straight? Yeah. At least one name for a section of this track. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Yes, he's doing it. Wow. Well done. Well done. Staying in his DRS and just making the move in the final lap when the softs of Sun are degrading down. I think Sun has more penalties. And I think Christoph has a puncture. Yes, he has. Because 25 lap old hard. Yeah. Bound to give you chance on punctures. But Louis is winning here on Paul Ricard in complete dominant fashion. Courtois is coming across the final quarter to take P2 and to stay joint in the lead with Louis now in the championship. And Cloud is going to finish third, and unfortunately for Christoph, he is just going to drop out of the points. It was just one lap too many. Cloud in third, Leon in fourth, he had a 5 second. And yeah, Leon in fourth, Steve are going up to P5, good race by him, he made 3 stops and finished 5th. Heide finished in 6th, then Sun, Farham is coming across the line. He had some penalties but not too much. Followed by Kamix. Is only finishing 3/10 behind Farham, didn't have that kind of penalties. And Buddha is at least scoring some points. And no, it will end with 1 point. And unfortunate for Christoph. He has a bunch. 25 laps was slightly too much. Unfortunately for him. Oh. Adrian in 11th, Denja in 12th, Mike in 13th, Ju in 14th, and Christoph is going to finish 15th anyway because Oren is a lap behind. He's also out of fuel, I think. That Racing Point has just been dragged down the drain. It's just gone. There's no car left. I think he even left the session. It looks very ghostly. So that's another race done. Interesting one. Adrian is driver of today, but he's not scoring any points, so. Yeah, this looks like a familiar view, especially on front. But the Merc on the top step, of course. The rest is not really even on. So. Here's your end result. Another German 1-2. 4 stops, yeah. 3 stops. And a lot of penalties. 10 seconds, 14 seconds. Well, after I checked Sun for the 19 seconds, he didn't do anything. Yeah, he didn't make it worse. And Ella had 22 seconds. And Deadbread looks like he DNF'd. And he had 21 seconds, but it were 7 penalties. Apparently that's enough. Yeah, surely. Incidents! Pit stops. Oh wait, look at all those front wings! Well everyone, that was another race here in Tier 5. The second one of this season. So a lot of good racing again. Sometimes it was a little bit sketchy. Sometimes there was a spin. There weren't too many safety cars. I think there was only one full safety car. So I want to thank everyone who joined in once again, or who watched this as a replay or whatever. And I would love to see and hear you back next week, because next week we are going to Hungary. So until then, see you guys soon and take care. Bye bye.